Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my Victoria's Secret fragrance recommendations for Valentine's Day. Now, I have been seeing other content creators here on YouTube, like Jasmine Bullard and Natalie Grace, do their own version of Valentine's Day picks, and that was what inspired me to do my own. Okay, so the first one is Victoria's Secret Coconut Milk and Rose. This is part of the Natural collection. It's known as the Calming one. And the reason why I picked this for Valentine's Day is this is such an easy, light rose scent. I think that this would be perfect for when you just get up in the morning, you just shower, and then you spray this on. This is perfect scent to wear for the morning of Valentine's Day. I think it is just nice and light if you're super sensitive to scent in the morning. Even I can be kind of like that. I get nauseated by scents like into the night. So I tend to reach for fragrances more like this one for the morning time. It's perfect before you leave your house, right before you go run errands. This is the perfect reach for type of scent. It doesn't last the longest, but that's why I just put it as like a straight out of the shower morning scent. And it is just mood boosting in my opinion. I feel like it gives me more energy when I wear this one, and I absolutely love it. And this is such a creamy rose scent. The coconut milk basically just makes the rose a little bit lighter. It makes it softer and more wearable. So absolutely love this scent. And this is one I still get compliments. Oh, also, I think this would be perfect if you're the type of person when you get up in the morning and you go straight to the gym. This would be perfect for that, especially for Valentine's Day. And this is one I still get compliments on when I am at the gym. Somehow in the locker room, if I spray it on, someone smells it, and that's when I get like the most compliments on this scent. Okay, so the next one is just like fragrances to wear if you are going to a brunch with your friends. These are like the scents you want to reach for, like either when you're getting errands, you have like a brunch with your friends, all your girls, and scents like that. Okay. So the first one is Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction La Creme. Guys, this scent is so good. I felt like it didn't get any hype, but I will ride and die for this scent because I had another backup of it. I love this one so much. They discontinued this one. So it's not like I'm saying go out and buy it, but if you have it in your collection, why not pull it out for Valentine's Day? Wear it if you decide to go to brunch with the girls, or you're just going to run for errands, you're going to get your morning coffee or morning Starbucks drink. This is the perfect scent to wear. So it does have caramel apple and soft gardenia, and basically it's like a pure seduction, but it's like lighter, and it has the caramel apple in it is like really nice. It's sweet, but it's not like too sweet. I would say it's not like purely like such a bam in your face caramel apple. It's a softer caramel apple, but it is so delicious smelling. And then the gardenia does make it more floral, so kind of throws you off at first, but the gardenia isn't a strong gardenia. It's definitely a softer gardenia, so it's not too floral or anything. But this scent is so pretty and it is so good. And this was my favorite out of the La Creme collection. Like, I like this the most. Most people rave about Velvet Petals or Love Spell, but to me, this was the best one. Yes, I love this one so much. And I just think this would be perfect, again, for a brunch. You're getting like mimosas with the girls. etc. Or you're just getting your favorite drink. And I like that this is like, it is sweet, but it's not sickeningly sweet, and it has like a little bit of floral to give it that softer feminine edge. Okay, so the next scent for like a brunch with the girls, or you're just getting like your Starbucks errand or Dunkin' errand, whatever. Velvet Petals La Creme. This is another scent like that people rave about. This would probably be my second favorite out of the La Creme collection. I like it. This one has notes of Queen of the Night flower and white sandalwood. And basically it's like a creamy version of velvet petals. Okay, I cannot talk today, sorry. Okay, but this is pretty. To me, this is like a floral version of velvet petals. Like, it's not like a heavy floral. It is a softer floral, but velvet petals to me smells very like almondy, and you don't get a whole lot of almonds in here. This would be like the kind of like wedding bridal scent to me, like what do they call it, bridal shower kind of scent. It's just so pretty and dainty and light. This one does have pretty good projection. Now, both of these don't last the longest, again, like even the Pure Seduction one, but they are perfect for just wearing for like a few hours. So that's why I would say this one for like a brunch or just running errands in the morning. But yeah, this is such a beautiful scent, and if you wear it for Valentine's Day, just during that time, I think it's like girly enough, but if you're like sensitive to scents, this is perfect for you. Okay, so the next fragrance I have to mention, this is Blushing Bubbly. So this would be another one. Now this one would be the one I would wear for just like the brunch with the girls. This would be like perfect. You're getting breakfast, you're drinking mimosas. This is such a good one for that. It just is like a champagne, kind of like typical champagne scent. Now this is like still, I almost like the way they do this one. It's not, although it does smell like champagne, it has like this added sweetness, and it's a little bit lighter and less sparkling than the Bath and Body Works champagne ones. So that's why I think this one's perfect. But it smells so good. It's such a pretty, feminine, beautiful scent. And all of these, like, you could wear at nighttime, but I would say, to me, they just are more like morning into afternoon, kind of like daytime scents. If you're feeling fancy, you want to go somewhere special, that's when, like, I feel like these would be perfect. Or I also could say, though, like, all of these you could wear with a date with your man too. It doesn't matter. I just was thinking the girls because for whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, this one is beautiful as well. This one has pink champagne, muddled raspberries, and basically it's fizzy. So yeah, it's raspberry, but to me this isn't like a super sugary sweet raspberry. This is just like, you know, kind of like sweet but not a little bit tart, but light raspberries. So I love this one. Okay, so the next one would be just like the perfect daytime wear for Valentine's Day. This is Pink Warm and Cozy. This has notes of soft vanilla, toasted coconut, and passion fruit. So this is like the bubble gum scent. It doesn't really distinctly smell like a specific bubble gum that I can think of. It just reminds me of bubble gum, but like in the best way. It's not like an overly bubblegum scent to me. It just, when I smell all these notes together, they just kind of happen to remind me of bubblegum, if that makes sense. It's just like a sweet scent, but it's just so good. It's so comforting. This one almost gives me more like Christmas vibes, but I have to mention it for Valentine's Day because I love it so much. And it's so girly and so sweet that, like, who wouldn't want to smell like this for Valentine's Day? You know what I mean? Um, I picked this for like the daytime. Not saying you couldn't wear it in the nighttime, but I feel like this is like, you know, it'll linger on your skin. You kind of just smell like this bubblegum air to you, where it smells like passion fruit with vanilla and coconut, but nothing, and it all blended together. It just kind of smells like a better upscale version of bubblegum. But this, it garners so many compliments. I don't know how to explain it, but it just does. This would be perfect if you're like lounging around the house, or you have like all these daytime dates with your boyfriend. I feel like this would be perfect for that. Like, you're not like going out for the nighttime, but maybe you go out for the day somewhere. You go to the mall with your girls, something like that. Or if you go to work, this would be good too. I think any of those would be good to wear warm and cozy for. Okay, so the next one I wanted to mention, this is going more into lunchtime. This would be like kind of like a lunch date kind of wear. This is Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals Luxe. So this is nice. I didn't love it at first. It has starflower, patchouli woods, and basically it's the luxe version of Velvet Petals. So yeah, this is another Velvet Petals flanker. This one, it smells more deeper than like the original Velvet Petals or the La Creme version. So I felt like this was a little bit stronger. You could wear this out for like the lunchtime. That's when I think this would be perfect. If you guys have like a lunch date planned, this would be perfect for that. You know, it has some depth. It has like a medium amount of depth. And I just think it would be perfect for the lunchtime. If you have like whatever kind of restaurant you end up going to, I just think this would be a scent you'd want to reach for that time. This also could work for like an early evening kind of like dinner. It is so good. It is kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like super strong, like perfumey, but it has like a little edge to it that just gives it a little bit more depth than these ones. But you will smell really pretty, really kind of like you have an edge to you. You're like feminine, but you have a little edge. So that would be the next one I'd recommend. Okay, so another like lunchtime / maybe kind of like slightly early evening wear is Victoria's Secret Crushed Petals. This has rose and vanilla caviar apparently. It says apricot rose falls with vanilla and currant. This one is also really good. I think this would be good for like the lunchtime. Again, because it's got like a little bit of an edge to it, but without it being giving too much depth. So I think this would be good if you're going out to lunch somewhere, kind of like fancy. This would be like a good one. Or even like somewhat casual, but just nice, you know? You're not too dressed up, you're kind of casual, but you're just wearing like the right amount. Oh, I also want to say too, I think these would be good scents if you're going out with your friends as well. These would be good for that too. Okay, so the next fragrance I have to mention is Victoria's Secret Tease Sugar Fleur. This is so good. This is like understated sexy. So we're going into like the understated sexy category. This is like, you want to smell kind of playful, kind of sexy, but kind of classy. You know what I mean? You're going maybe to like an early dinner. You still get dressed up, or you're kind of casual, but I don't know. I could kind of picture this either way, but you want to look like wear pink. Okay, we got you with this scent. This smells so good. I don't know how to explain it, but this is addictive smelling. It's like sweet. It has like an apple note in here. It's like a sugary apple. I want to say, I don't know if there's caramel, but gives me a similar vibe to Pure Seduction La Creme, but this one's a lot warmer, and I would say it's still a little bit sweeter. But it does smell candy-like. You want to smell candy-like. You don't want to smell too serious. I think this would be good if you're going to, yeah, like an earlier evening kind of dinner. Or like if you're getting drinks, but you're going to, is it called like Sugar Factory? I forgot what it's called, but it's like the drink, the like different like cocktails with like that are like kind of crazy and have like unique like candy like look to them. Yeah, that place. That's where this one would be good for. Okay. And this one you could wear like with your man, or if you're going out with your friends. You know what I mean? That's what I think this would be good for. The next one is Just a Kiss. This is like that understated sexy scent. It's nothing crazy. It kind of has like a lip gloss smell to it. It's pretty if you want to smell a little bit feminine, but you don't want to smell too heavy. This would be good, I feel like, to wear to like your evening date, or again, if you're going out to get like those like candy like drinks at like Sugar, is it called Sugar Factory? That's where like I would picture this one for. Or you're going out to more like a casual like dinner. Okay, the next one is Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals. So this is another understated sexy scent. It's not like the most like bam in your face seductive scent, but this is so good to me. This has the notes of lush blooms and almond glaze, and the almond in here is so addictive and sweet smelling. Before I used to smell more like the floral, like it really just didn't smell like much, but that almond note comes through and it shines. And that's what makes this scent to me. I don't know. This is like almost like a daytime scent to me again. But because that almond being so sweet, I could almost picture this like if you were going to like a casual dinner, or you just don't want to wear like a super heavy, strong perfume. This would be a good one. I feel like it's a great like early evening wear scent. Like if you're going to an earlier dinner at like 5 instead of like 7, you know? I don't know. Also, this would be good for like a lunch date. Next one is Scandalous. This one is so pretty. So it's got like vanilla note in here. I don't know, it's like floral vanilla, I want to say. It's just like this like softer, like understated sexy scent. I know I keep repeating myself with that, but that's what these all kind of give the vibes of. It's soft, but some like a subtle sexy, you know? It's just good. You smell sweet. It's kind of like, all these scents kind of like linger on you. You can smell them, but you know, you're kind of just giving the vibe of kind of sexy, somewhat sexy, but classy, you know? That's what this gives the vibe of. It's so good. And that's why I think these are perfect for evening wear. This is like another one. It's good for the daytime if you're going out all day with your boo. You're going out at early evening. This is the scent you could reach for. Such a unique one. Absolutely love it. Okay, Need I say less? Next one is Victoria's Secret Love. This one is so pretty. It is like a pretty scent, and I want to say that about all of these right here. They're all like pretty. But this one, it kind of gives grown. This is like somewhat grown sexy. This kind of smells like something I picture my mom wearing. Not like in a bad way. It just smells so womanly to me. It's like such a pretty woman. You know what I mean? It's so pretty. It's feminine, but it's not too much. It just gives a little bit, a little extra something without it being too much. And this one I could picture like you're wearing a dress, you have like a fancy dinner. This would be perfect for that. I also think it would be perfect to wear like right before bed at Valentine's Day. This would be another good one if you just are going the more calm, relaxing Valentine's Day route. But yeah, it's just giving understated, sexy vibes. Next one I have is Oh So Sexy. This one is, again, it's understated sexy. It does have a little bit more oomph to it though. This one, I don't know how am I gonna explain this one? This is another one that lingers on you. So Love is just like pretty dainty, but like pretty woman. And then Also Sexy, it's more sexy, but it's understated sexy. It's not giving too much. It's got like a little bit of a musky vibe to it, but the scent just lingers on you. I feel like it becomes a skin scent. Same with like all of these. I feel like these are kind of like skin scents where the smell lingers on you, but it's not given too much. But I do have to say, Oh So Sexy, it is strong though at the same time. Like you do smell it. It's not weak. It's just not a dark scent. It's just a little bit musky. Okay, then the last one for kind of the understated sexy fragrances, if I don't repeat myself a million times, this is Hardcore Rose. This is a rose scent. It is to me, this is almost just a true rose scent. It's not too much. It is strong. You have to like rose somewhat to like it, but it is pretty. It is a fresh rose, like give more like fresh rose vibes, not vintage, which is good. It doesn't smell like powdery or anything like that. It's not giving old woman. It just gives like a pretty rose. This is beautiful. This would be perfect again for like an early evening dinner kind of scent. This one is it. I also think this smells kind of fancy. Like this would be one you'd wear with like a dress. It could be like a dark pink dress, a red dress. This would be like the perfect scent for that. Okay, moving along. So then I have my next category, and these are all just like purely dinner scents. Doesn't really matter what time. These are just like dinner, maybe have a drink at the place. Nothing crazy. First one is Pure Seduction. I feel like this one, I was kind of like, should I put in Love Spell? But to me, Love Spell, and it smells good, but that one is kind of like, reminds me of hangovers, and I feel like I wouldn't really want to smell like a hangover on the date. However, if you're a teenager, that one might be for you. I'm just not like a teenager anymore. And even though Pure Seduction, still smells very young and teenagerish, this one to me doesn't give me as screechy Gatorade, Kool-Aid vibes as that one gives. This one is more like sangria leaning, so that's why I included this one. Although it is very fruity, it gives like fruit punch with a slight sangria twist. It is super sweet. Like this is just a fruit bomb, if you will. But it is good, and I just think I could picture like your date really liking this one. kind of depends on the guy. I think like if you're on the younger side, I think he'll like it a little bit more, but had to put this one in there for people who love this scent. It's still a good one. But yeah, it has plum, crushed freesia, and this one is really good. It's just a really fruit bomb heavy scent. And I think like if you want your date to really smell you, if you want good projection and lasting power, this is a good one. And I think you will smell like kind of like all things. You will smell like really strong, really fruity, really pretty smelling, really sexy, but without it being like a dark, mysterious sexy. You just smell like sexy, generic kind of sexy, but in a good way. Okay. And then I think with this one too, this would be like one you could like dress up for. I picture someone wearing like a bright hot pink dress wearing this, or like even like casual, but just like bright pink, or like a lighter pink, whatever, you know, just wearing pink. I just feel like pink's the vibe when you wear this. Okay, so the next like, this is just a dinner scent. This is Velvet Petals Decadent. This smells really good. It's got like this almond scent, but it is like berry heavy. So it still has the like almond scent of Velvet Petals, but there's a lot more berry to this one. So I think this one is super pretty for Valentine's Day. And it's got like a lot of depth to it. So I think this would be perfect for a date. I think, you will smell like really pretty. To me, this almost gives me like Christmas vibes, but I gotta say, it's so pretty, and like, why not wear this? I think this would be perfect if you're wearing like a velvet dress, like a velvet, either maroon, burgundy, velvet pink, you know, whatever type of dress. This would be perfect. Or even just like a purple velvet dress. I don't know why, but that's what it gives me the vibes of. But I think you'll smell really pretty, berry, almond. It's a good vibe. Okay, so the next one is another type of dinner date. So this is Victoria's Secret Strawberries and Champagne. This has notes of wild strawberry and sparkling champagne. So this one is different. This is one I know Jasmine Ballard got me into wanting to try this one. And this one smells specifically like rose to me. This is like more heavy on rose and less heavy on strawberry. So I get mostly rose. Like this is actually a pretty strong rose scent to me. And it is slightly mature. Like the rose is very similar to the rose of Victoria's Secret Rapture. But that one, this is like if you just took out the rose part of Rapture. But this one, it's pretty. It smells, you do get strawberries a little bit, but you get mostly rose. And I would say to me, the strawberries smell like the strawberry candies that you can get, the like Coastal Bay ones or whatever. That's what this smells like. Very good. Very, a little bit tart, a little bit sparkling. You definitely get the champagne note as well. But this is nice. I feel like this would be good for just like a classy dinner, either to a fancy restaurant. If you're ordering like champagne and like classy drinks, I guess. This would be what you'd wear. I also think this would be good if you're going out with your friends again for like a dinner. Okay, the next one, I have Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Untamed. So this would be another really good dinner scent. This smells so pretty. It's a woody version of Pure Seduction. So it has ripened berry, violet leaves, and then it says Pure Seduction in the wild. So it's basically a woody take on Pure Seduction with some violet added and some berries. It does smell a lot deeper than Pure Seduction, so I think it's a little bit more sexier. You still get the original DNA, but this is kicked up a notch. I think it, because of the depth, it just kind of helps the scent not smell too juvenile. So if you want the more grown version of Pure Seduction, this one's for you. And I think with the woody notes, it just gives it that extra kind of like slightly masculine edge to it that makes it a little bit more sexy, if you will. And I think it's really nice for a date. Okay, and then the next one is Victoria's Secret Ruby Rosé. So this has raspberry and rose petals. This is a really nice raspberry rose scent. It's so good. Like, this is such a juicy, they did such a good job with this one because it's like juicy and fruity. And yeah, this is perfect. Like, oh, I wanted to say with Pure Seduction Untamed, I actually think with this one, I did wear this for a date. I just wear like casuals. So this would be good like if you're just like going kind of casual, you're wearing jeans and a nice cute top and some boots. Okay, this one though, this is like another one where I feel like you could kind of go either way. You could go casual slightly or wear like a dress, whatever you kind of want. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and you will smell just like that perfect berry, slightly rose scent. So that's why I had to mention that one for Valentine's Day for dinner. This would be perfect. Like, I would say, oh, both of these scents would be perfect if you're going out to like a dinner, kind of like Fridays or Texas Roadhouse, something like it's good, but it, you know, it's not like super fancy, you know. But those are the type of places I always go to, so just gotta mention that. Okay, so the next one is like, let's say you're going out to dinner, but then you're gonna get drinks after, right? So you're going out to dinner and then you might get some drinks after. You might go to a different place. Sometimes like what I used to do is I would go out with my boyfriends, and then me and his friends would go out for drinks after. So that's why I have to mention these. So the first one is Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla Luxe. I was gonna do the original Bare Vanilla, and then I was like, let's switch it up a little bit. So this one has notes of rich marshmallow, vanilla cashmere, and yeah, it's just that type of version of Bare Vanilla. So it's like the marshmallow version. This is a lot deeper. Well, Bare Vanilla is really rich, but this one's even richer. It's creamier. It's more marshmallowy. It slightly smells a little bit like ambery. I don't really know if that's the thing, but it smells so good either way. It is so good. This is like, if you want to smell like vanilla, but you want to make it a little bit upscale, right? This is perfect. Wear this for your date. Like, you just want to smell like vanilla today. Wear this on your date, then go out for drinks after wearing this. I bet he will say you smell like marshmallows. I bet. If that's your goal, wear this one. Toasted marshmallows. You will smell amazing. And I feel like guys always love marshmallow scents. So next one is Pure Seduction Luxe. Okay, this one really surprised me. It has Posh Violet, Strawberry Nectar. So this is the Nectar Violet version of Pure Seduction. This surprised me. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, and I loved it. Well, I love every Pure Seduction flanker practically, but this one is no exception. This one is like Burberry Her vibes. I mean, I don't have that scent, but I got another Bath and Body Works one that reminds me of it. The Bloom, or what is it called? Well, anyways, this one smells so good. It's like strawberry, but it has that like Burberry Her DNA, where it's like ozonic, slightly sexier. It's a step up. This is perfect. You're going out for a date, I would say, to a fancy place. You're wearing a dress, and then you're going out for drinks after. Wear this. I would say more so though, like cocktail drinks with this. Okay. And then the next one is Love Spell Luxe. So this one is Fancy Apricot and Blush Santal. So it's the apricot blush Santal version of Love Spell. This, okay, I had to put in a Love Spell because, you know, Love Spell's a classic, but this one doesn't smell like Kool-Aid. It doesn't smell like the typical Kool-Aid, Gatorade hangover version. This is like your sexy version. This is like you're going to a lounge. You're going, right? I would picture you wearing like a black dress, purple dress, whatever. You're going, even like a blue dress, I think, like kind of like just like a deeper blue or royal blue, I mean. This would be perfect, but you're kind of like on the sexy side, right? Not as classy, like a little bit classy, but a little bit not classy. This is perfect. You will smell so luxurious, so good. Jasmine Bullard also put me onto the scent, and I have to admit, I love it. So yeah, this is like the best version of Love Spell in my opinion. Now that I smelled them before, the Untamed is pretty close, but not as good as this one. Yeah, this one smells expensive, and you will smell expensive when your date will not stop smelling you. So I had to mention that one. And it's kind of like fancy too. You could wear this like both to the restaurant and then to drinks. Okay, and then the last one, another one Jasmine Bullard put me onto, is Merlot Pear, Blackberry, and Glazed Fruit. This is such a nice blackberry scent. So this one's a little bit deeper than Love Spell Luxe. It's more, and now it's more on the fruity side, whereas that one's like luxurious smelling. But this one's like a deeper fruit scent, so I really quite like this. It's kind of like slightly sangria-ish, but only slightly. It's not too much. And the fruit in it is so addictive smelling. That blackberry, so good. Kind of smells like when they say glaze, it does smell like a fruit glaze, like kind of syrupy smelling. This would be perfect if you're going out for dinner and then drinks afterwards. But it is so sexy. This is kind of like gives you sensual vibes. All these kind of give me like sensual, where they're not like understated sexy anymore. They're just sexy and sensual. They're just not, you know, and that's that. Okay, then moving along, we have the last category. This is like the very sexy fragrances. So these are like you going out for your dates, right? You go after drinks, get drinks after, and then you go home, right? Okay. So the first one is Bombshell Passion. This one is the perfect bombshell for like that will have more depth to it. This is like your, I wouldn't say woody, but musky bombshell. It's very musky. It's not too musky, but it has some rose in here, so it makes it really sexy. You will smell very pretty and romantic, but also sexy at the same time with the musk. Kind of gives it this slightly cologne-esque edge to it that it needs to make it really stand out. This is perfect, I would say, if you're wearing like magenta or like this like kind of colored dress, you know. That's when I think this would be perfect. You're going out for drinks, and then, you know, you guys are going back to the house after. This one is perfect. Next one is Bombshell Magic. So this one, okay, dream bright kind of vibes, slightly into the night vibes with the patchouli. This has like a patchouli note in here. I'm pretty sure it's got some floral note, maybe some fruity note. But it's so good. This is so pretty too. And I like this one because the patchouli's not too heavy. So it's giving sexy, where it slightly gives me, I can't think of the fragrance. Oh my gosh. I can't remember. But it reminds me of this one perfume. I'm gonna lose my mind trying to think of it. But this one, it's a little bit lighter. It's not as patchouli heavy. And to me, this one is so pretty. It's like such a beautiful scent. This one would be perfect if you're wearing like a magenta dress. You can also dress down, dress more casual if you wear this with your date. But either way, you're going out for drinks after, and then you're going back to your guy's place. This one. If I think of the scent, I will mention it. Okay, so the next one is very sexy. This is like, I want to say it's blackberry again. This is so good. This gives me like cigar lounge vibes. I don't know why. It's like Rouge-esque. This would be good. I feel like you're going out to drinks somewhere fancy, somewhere luxurious, rich, expensive, and then you go to like a lounge bar. You're going to a dive bar or like a lounge, like a cigar lounge. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then you guys go out back to your place. That's what this gives me the vibes of. But either way, it's so, so good. Oh, I was going to say Mon Perry for this one. Yes. Okay, the last one. This is like the most sexy dark scent from Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret Tease Candy Noir. This is like, it has some patchouli in here, but it's got like a raspberry noir note. It's really deep. It's really sexy. You'll smell not classy, but in a good way. This is, it's just so sultry and so sensual. So absolutely love this one. This is like, it's such a, like, it's a funny scent because it almost smells like slightly musty at first. It reminds me of Versace Crystal Noir. It must be the noir thing. They give me like this like coconutty, dark, kind of like slightly musty scent, if that makes sense. Dusty, kind of like dusty, you know, dusty coconut. But it is so good, I promise you guys. Like, you just have to get past that patchouli note. And then once you get into the scent, it's like there's a super sweet raspberry scent. And I feel like he will not stop smelling you. He will not if you wear this. So, all right. But yes. Okay, guys, those are all my Valentine's Day fragrances from Victoria's Secret. Hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great day.